Are there limits to comedy, the effect that it can have, and are there certain topics that are off limits to political satire?
To the first, no topic is off limits, because no topics are off limits to life. And I'm still waiting for someone to ask that question to a politician instead of a comic. Because all I ever hear is people always say, "Where's the line?" And they always ask comedians, "Where's the line?" But very rarely do they say to presidents and senators, "Where's the line?" Which bomb would be the line? So it's always interesting to me that people think comedians somehow are the ones that go against, push human nature too far. But the actions of our government are somehow we all just kind of accept it.
Now I will never be your hater, I'm your biggest fan. I hope it falls into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, man. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, but more importantly, you saw the clip. Google the book first so you can find it on Amazon. It's a dope read. We have to have a conversation about holding entertainers to a higher standard, or entertainers needing a higher standard than politicians. It makes no sense. And he's right. So, comedians have free speech, and comedians can say some wild stuff. Entertainers, musicians could make some wild songs, and people will go, "Oh, the morality of the country. Oh, the country is faltering. Oh, this is bad. Oh, America, America, America." But do you see how you look when, we're bombing this country for this dumb reason? Oh, God bless America. Are you out of your mind? It's not. Have you looked at the politicians in America and how stupid that they are? Listen. They were saying something to the effect of, it takes $500 million for a presidential campaign nowadays. And let's just say somebody's cutting it short. It takes hundreds of millions of dollars for a presidential campaign. Now, think about it. If it's 500 now, 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, 16 years ago, 20 years ago, it doubled, tripled, quadrupled, and quintupled. You know that. And I want you to think about this. For me, 44 years old, do you know how many dumb politicians I've seen in 44 years? See, a lot of y'all don't realize this, because there was Ronald Reagan, who, was assumed to have had Alzheimer's or something like that when he was the president. Dan Quayle was a vice president, and people thought he was retarded. George Bush Sr. was the president after Reagan. And he went to a grocery store and didn't know what a scanner was. Like when you scan your groceries, like, what is this? And people was like, wait a minute. We've elected a man that doesn't even know how to operate in a grocery store. Wait a minute, time out. He's out of touch. George I was about to say George Clinton. Bill Clinton, took that and became cool, and he was a good president. He was the second president that we know that was for the streets, but he was a good president. He did right by the country, financially. Bush Jr. came in, and people thought he was fucking retarded. And they was like, man, the vice president is smarter than the damn president. And if y'all remember, one of the reasons why Barack Obama was the president after that was because he was one of the few congressmen, that voted against the war in Iraq. was one of the few who voted against it. So that was part of the issue. Like, he had it right. So America was up financially with Bush. Was up financially because of Clinton, and then it was up at the beginning with Bush. Bush went to war after 9/11. We went broke, and then subsequently it's just been going downhill ever since. Right, worse and worse and worse. Debt, climbing and climbing and climbing. And if you recall, after Obama, people thought McCain was an old fogey, right? But I remember when McCain and Sarah Palin were running, it's like, who the heck is this crazy girl? And then you had, because Gore lost to Bush, Lieberman lost to Bush, and Gore was reasonable because he was the vice president under Clinton. Lieberman seemed like a flip-flopper because he went from being Democratic to independent because he lost his seat or whatever. And then you had Trump. And people was like, he's a reality TV show star. It's like, yeah, that's where we at, And now we have Biden, and people's like, Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe. And what we got to ask along the way is, how much damage has been done in the last 30 years? Just how much damage has been done? It's been a lot. So, the Gulf War, the war in Iraq, war in Afghanistan, the drug war, destroying the budget, the GDP, never fixing it, fighting to not fix it, fighting against healthcare, which ironically healthcare is the biggest industry in the United States of America, bombing all these other countries, getting caught up, in all of these coups that people go, oh, America was behind this country falling and that country falling and this country falling and that country falling. And at the end of the day, we need to cancel you because of your joke. At the end of the day, we need to cancel you because of your rant on social media. At the end of the day, we need to cancel you because I don't like you, because you offended me one day. You need to lose your job. I need to cancel you. And it's like, y'all don't cancel y'all damn state representatives, y'all senators, y'all congressmen. Y'all don't cancel, the president, the vice president. Y'all don't cancel the people that need to be canceled. Y'all don't cancel people that make bad ass decisions that have us in these ridiculous situations. Y'all don't cancel these super PACs of these corporations. These corporations have CEOs, by the way. Y'all don't cancel the CEO. Say, hey man, you need to stay. No. You paying for all of this on both sides. And now the whole country is held hostage because you're trying to have record profits, and now inflation is killing, let's just say 70% of America. But y'all issue is with who? Oh my God, I don't like Dave Chappelle's joke. Oh my God, what he said was just too crass. Oh my God, that remark was homophobic and heterophobic and whatever phobic. It's like, shut the hell up. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying a lot of this stuff is dumb because a lot of the people that are doing this stuff are dumb. But I'm going to leave it at that. You tell me what you think, because entertainers obviously have to be held to a higher standard than politicians. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm going to tell you that.